Let me record from my side, guys. Let me share the screen and done. Right. So any issues, any doubts, guys, please let me know. Okay. Otherwise, I'll proceed for restoring. As of now, any issues, any doubts? Okay, then if there is no response, that's okay, fine. Right. So now let me restore the other two backups as well. Okay. So other two backups, we have differential and we have log backup, right? Right click on the database you want to restore, right click on the database. Okay. Tasks, restore database. Okay, right. See here, whenever you choose this option, automatically on this database already three backups are generated, so that's why it took the generated backups. Now I am not going to use this database option, right? I have the backup file, so choose device, go to browse option, go to add option. Okay, where is my file? Differential new, this is the one. Okay, double click on it, click OK. Nothing to do now. Make sure this restore option is selected or not, and make sure here it is showing ready or not. Now in this case, no need to choose overwrite. Already full backup will do all the things. Okay, for differential backups, log backups, nothing to, of course, this is very important. And I have to choose with no recovery. Okay, why? Because I have one more backup, log backup to restore. So I have to choose with no recovery here. Nothing to worry about to overwrite and all. Why? Because your full backup will overwrite all these things. Okay, and you can click OK. Done. Here you can see 100%. Here database adventure was successfully restored. Okay, click OK. Done. And I have one more backup called log backup. I have to restore. Right click again, tasks. Okay, and where is this restore? This time I'm going to restore transaction log. Select transaction log. Okay, from device, browse, add. Where is my transaction log? New, right? This is a log backup. Sorry, select it, remove it. Okay, let me add log backup. Add. Where is my log backup? New.trn, right? This one, log backup. And I can check it. Log backup underscore new.trn. Okay, done. Click OK. And where is the option finally? Now tell me, guys, which option I have to choose? Restore with recovery, with no recovery, with standby. This is the final
Restore
backup.
with recovery.
Right. Restore with
Final with
recovery.
recovery.
Yeah, restore with no recovery. This is the restore with recovery option. Now see here the database will come to online. Okay, done. It was successfully executed and click OK. Now you can see the database immediately came online. This is how you have to restore. Sir, I want to restore all at a time. You can restore database, device, browse, add. Okay, what are the backups you want to restore? Use control button, guys. Use control button. Hold the control button until you select all the backups. As my backups are in same location, so now I'm doing like this. Right. Where is my new full backup? This one. Control. Hold control button and press differential backup and select log backup. Make sure you select all the three backups. Click OK. Click OK and make sure you got all the three backups. Okay, full, done. Full is there, differential is there, log backup is there, done. Okay, and it is going to arrange it as per the order. Full, differential, log. Okay, done. Next, files. You can select this option. Next, options. Okay, if you want to overwrite with the same name, you can just select overwrite. No, sir, I want to restore with a different name. Okay, chalo, no problem. You can select the another name, underscore. What is the name we'll give? Okay, rest. Okay, underscore rest. Files. When you give the name, automatically the files will be generated with that name only, guys. If you see here, log file name, last logical name, see here, listen carefully. Data file names and log file names are renamed as underscore rest. Database name underscore rest.mdf, adventureworks 2017 underscore rest underscore log.ldf. By mistake, if rest is not renamed, not added here, it will try to restore with adventureworks 2017.mdf, adventureworks 2017 underscore log.ldf. Those files are already there in this location, guys. So it will simply throw the error. Okay. Those files are already there in this data location. Where is my location? This is the one, right? So in this location, already these files are there. So if you don't choose overwrite, it will throw the error. If you choose overwrite, it will restore it. But again, nothing to confuse. Make sure the new database name is coming or not here. Under restore as section, make sure the restore new database name is coming or not. And of course, you can go to options and no need to overwrite. Okay, simply uncheck it. In case if it is saying, okay, as you are not taking tail log backup, please overwrite. It won't ask, I guess. Let's see this time. And which option I have to choose? With recovery, with no recovery, which option? I'm restoring all the backups at a time. Which
With
option?
recovery.
With recovery.
Recovery or with no recovery, guys? Tell me.
With recovery.
With recovery. Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
With recovery only. Only thing you have to think only one thing, that there are no further backups to restore. So happily you can restore with recovery. See here, guys. See here, you can see three status: one for full, one for differential, one for log. Check here. Check this corner. Okay. Let me click OK. 1. Okay. So let me start. Let it start 1. This is full. Second, third, done. Three backups are restored successfully, and you can see the database came. Guys, so by mistake, sir, I just selected all the backups, but by mistake I just selected with no recovery. How to fix? Browse, add, select all the backups. This is full, this is log, okay, this is differential. Click OK. Click OK. This is going to arrange. Then files. I'm going to restore with okay, with another name, rest underscore. This is under this is like what is today's date? 2208. Okay. Done. Files, and make sure relocate files and folders is selected, and check whether the restore is showing with a new name or not. Okay, it is changing. Options. Okay, uncheck this one. Restore with no recovery. Let it this time, let it restore with no recovery. Just to show you the demo, I'm restoring with no recovery, guys. Okay. Now if you click OK, happily it will be restored. Okay, with no recovery. But the thing is, the database won't be accessible. Okay. Right now you can see it is in restoring state. How to fix, sir? By mistake I gave it no recovery. Now you can run this query, guys. Okay, what is the query? Restore. Can anyone tell me that query?
Restore DB.
database.
Database.
DB name with recovery.
Adventure.
2017 with recovery.
With
That's it.
recovery.
Okay.
Underscore 2020 08.
Oh, okay. Good catch.
Database name.
2020-08. Okay. And you can run it, and this database will be online. Select it and refresh it. This database will be online. This is how you have to fix that error, guys. Okay, clear? Any issues, any doubts in restoring? This is how we are going to restore in the same server. In the different server, how to restore, sir? I'll show you that one as well. Nothing, there is no change. We have already discussed all the things. There is no difference and all. So let's do one thing. In my local machine, I have one SQL server. Let's try to restore the same. Okay, in my local machine, let me start SSMS. Let me connect to my local SQL server. In the organization, you have to restore between different servers, guys. Server 1 will be there, server 2 will be there. Sometimes you have to restore in the same server, but that is very rare cases. Mostly we don't restore in same server with the different name also. There is no such requirement. Already a data is there with the database. Okay, so again, why we are going to restore in the same server? But in the organization, we are going to restore. Okay, no, Muthu. Okay, so we are not going to restore any linked servers and all. We'll restore only in SQL servers. Okay, so I have to restore. I want to restore from production to non-prod. How to do that? Simple thing is, as I'm already having backups in my server, I am able to restore quickly. If I want to restore in non-prod server, simply copy the backups to that server first. Without backups, how can I restore, right? Tell me. Without in software, can I install anything? Without software, can I install? In the same way, without backups, how can I restore? But that non-prod server can't access this path. Okay, this is the path where backups are there. Okay, that is the non-prod. Imagine this is a prod server, right? 152 server number 152. Non-prod server number is 153. So you are trying to restore a database from 152 to 153. 153, and that means non-prod server cannot access 152 server backups. I have to copy the backup file specifically to that server 153 server first. That is one thing I have to do first. Okay, then I have to start restoring, guys. That's it. That is the only difference. Okay, now what I have to do now, tell me. Now I want to restore these backups in my local server. What I have to do now?
Need to move this file to those.
Yes, let me copy these backup files, Control C, I'm going to keep it in one location. Okay. In C drive, let me try to keep in one location. That location, any drive. Okay. Let me try to keep it here. B41. Control Shift N.
Shanmugh, we have another option also, right? We can connect that non-prod server in
Correct.
this server.
I'll
also,
tell
right?
you that as well. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm just pasting my backup files here. Let's see this time how much time it will take to paste from Azure VM to our local machine. Yes, one more option is there. What is that another option? We can directly connect, okay, from 152 server to 153 server, directly connect. But again, for that, there should be a communication between these two servers. A port should be opened. Then only you can directly open, okay, the non-prod server or other server location from the prod server. Okay, I'll tell you that point in HADR while configuring log shipping and all. I'll tell you how to do that. That is called hidden share. Using that hidden share, you can directly copy the files from one server to another server. But for that, there should be a communication between the servers. If there is no communication, it won't allow to copy the files. I'll explain how to do that in the Active Directory. After Active Directory, we'll set up log shipping, right? There I'm going to explain. Okay.
Shanmugh,
Yes.
hello. Do
Yes.
we
Tell
have
me.
any means like this is apart from this Azure
Mhm.
concept, like for AWS we have S3 to store the backups, and for Azure do you have anything such
Storage account.
kind?
Storage account we have. Okay, you can use storage account. In the under storage account, we can create different types, blobs, file storage. Okay, so you can, yes, you
Okay,
can store
okay,
the backups. And of course, if you earlier yesterday, if you see while taking the backup, I just selected a URL, right?
yeah.
URL means it is going to take the backup to the storage account only.
Okay,
Like S3
thanks.
bucket, like S3 bucket, we have storage account in the Azure.
Okay.
Okay. During restoration by mistakenly, we took some other files of difference and logged. Then what happened? Nothing. Okay, simply whatever mistake you did, it will like you have to again fix the issue by restoring the files again, Raviteja. Okay, so why? Because restoration is a somewhat critical thing. If you don't perform this properly, it will throw the error. If you did any mistakes and all, like small things like what we did now, that we can fix it. But if any files are missing or something happened to the files or files are corrupted and all, nothing, again you have to take fresh backups and you have to restore it. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And this is like a 2019, guys. Very important thing. I'm very sorry to highlight this point, guys. What is the main thing that we have to consider while restoring this, restoring any database? What is the main important thing? Can anyone guess? Very important thing, guys.
Compatibility.
Close to the answer. Close to the answer. Next, but not compatibility.
Storage.
Like, sorry.
Storage. Storage.
That's okay. Agree. Okay, storage is also one
Version,
important thing. Who said
SQL
version?
Server version,
Very good,
SQL Server
Chandrakant.
version.
Very good. Okay. The main important thing is version, guys. Version is very important thing. Again, you cannot restore a higher version database into lower version SQL Server, guys. Okay. So now this is my SQL Server 2017, right? Okay. This is my 2017 14.0. But here on what database I can restore my 2017? Lower to higher I can restore. Is it lower to higher or higher to lower?
Lower to higher.
Lower to higher.
Lower to higher.
Lower to higher.
Here to lower.
Higher to lower. Tell me, guys, what is the correct answer?
Lower to higher you can
Lower
restore.
to higher.
Lower to higher is the correct answer.
Yes.
We can
Come on,
change after that.
Chandrakant. That is compatible
Lower to higher, like we can take the lower database backup.
to higher. I can restore
Yeah.
my 2017 in 2019. Right? That's what
Mhm.
you are saying.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yes.
Lower to higher is not possible. Okay. Higher to lower only is possible. Now I can restore all my backups. Okay. All these backups, whatever full differential log in all the versions less than 2017, guys. Is it?
Okay. Okay.
Is it clear? Clear or not clear? Okay,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
yes.
What is Chandrakant?
Yeah, it is clear actually. From higher to lower, you can restore using
Higher to
like
lower, I can
for,
restore.
yeah.
Okay, I can restore higher to lower. Shravanti, tell me,
No,
higher to lower or
no,
lower to higher?
no. For the 2017 SQL Server backups, we can restore in the 2019 SQL Server.
Correct, guys. Why, Chandrakant, you are confusing if I just gave statement like that? Huh? If higher to lower is possible, then we can downgrade the SQL servers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is not at all possible, guys. I just want to check how strong everyone. Okay, so guys, okay, I'm sorry for that. Just want to check how strong you are, but lower to higher only you can restore. You cannot restore higher to lower, guys. Okay, this is my 2017, right? Okay, I'll tell you, Sajal, nothing to worry. Forget about whatever discussion is there. One important thing is I can restore my databases from lower to higher versions only is possible. I cannot restore 2017 in 2016, 2014, 2012, 28, 2008, 8R2, 2005, 2000, guys, not possible. But I can restore my 2000 database in 2005, 2008, 8R2, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19. Lower to higher, any version is possible, you can restore, but higher to lower, you cannot even restore from 2019 to 2017 also. The next version also you cannot restore. Remember, guys, higher to lower is not there. Remember one point. If you can't remember this point. There is no downgradation in the SQL server. Always you can upgrade from lower to higher version only. Why there is no downgradation? As we cannot restore the higher version into the lower version SQL servers. Guys, everyone, is this clear or not? One point, higher to lower only is possible. Sorry, lower to what is that? Yes, higher to lower is not possible to restore. Okay, restore. Lower to higher only we can restore. Lower to higher versions we can restore. Okay. So is it clear, guys? I can restore my lower version databases to higher version SQL servers. Always upgradation is there. Remember that one. Always upgradation is there. Means lower to higher is an upgradation. Higher to lower is a downgradation. So downgradation is not there. If you are confusing, downgradation is not there. Upgradation is there. So you can restore your lower version databases into higher version SQL servers. Agree? Now the source is, what is the source? 2017. This is the source. What is the destination? Which version?
19.
Can I restore or not?
Yes, we can.
Yes, I can happily restore. This is lower to higher. Okay. Right. So now let me restore it. Right click, restore. As I have already copied the backup files, I can happily restore. Okay. And I'm going to restore all backups at a time. This time, browse and add. Where are my backup files? And see, we just created in the D drive, right? Let me go to that path. D. Under DDD B42 backups and B41 backups. Yes, select this one. You can see here, right? You can just drag your cursor like this. All backups will be selected at a time. Okay, and click OK. And if you want, you can give the same name or else. Okay, what I'm going to do, AZVM, Azure VM. Okay, I'm just renaming like this. I'm taking the backups and make sure you are selecting this path, guys. I'll show you the difference now. Okay, of course, you cannot see the difference now. But actually what happened is, okay, as this is 2019 instance, you can see MS SQL 15 dot. You can see, you will see that option. But the problem is I just upgraded my 2019 instance. So that's why I can see. And one more correction, you can restore the databases in the same version or higher version. Okay. Lower to higher and same version also. Lower to higher and same version. 2017 to 17 I can restore. 2017 to 19 I can restore. Okay, lower to higher version and the same version restorations are possible. Higher to lower versions are not possible. Okay, right. Fine. And okay, forget about this. simply select this relegate files and folders options. Okay, and I'm going to, of course, I'm going to use restore with recovery and check this tail log backup. As I don't have further backups, I can happily restore it. You can do one more thing. Okay, you can skip copying the files. You can skip copying the files, but in what case? If you take the backup to the shared location, how to take the backup to the shared location, guys? AZVM. Okay, it was restored successfully. Guys, that is an assignment question for tomorrow. Let me know how to take the backups to the shared location. Very simple, not a big issue at all. Okay, say for example, now instead of who will copy, sir, it is a time taking process, right? I'm sorry. So what you can do, you can create a shared folder between those two servers, or else already for DBS, there will be a shared folder available. You can take the backups to that shared folder. This shared folder will be accessible from prod server and non-prod server also. Simply you can directly restore. You can take the backups to the shared location and you can restore the backups from the shared location. But the challenge is shared location means it's a network path. Network paths are always slow in the organization. So it will take time to restore if you're restoring a database from shared location. Why I'm telling you is sometimes you will get a request, hey, I'm getting my restorations are very slow, don't know what happened. So in case if you're restoring from a network path, the restoration speed depends upon your network speed. If your network is down or if your network speed is not good, definitely it will impact the restorations. So your restorations will be slow. Even the network is good, but still restoring from network path or shared location is little bit slow. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts, restorations? Everyone, is it clear?
Shanmukh, I have a doubt.
Yes, yes.
In real time, can we directly copy the production backup files to any other locations like non-production servers?
You can directly copy Shravanti if there is a communication between those two.
Okay.
You can directly copy, but again, they two has to talk each other. By default, they cannot talk each other because of security firewall issues. Okay. If
Yeah.
there is a communication between those two, you can happily copy those backup files to any server, provided communication should be there between those two servers.
Okay.
Okay. Communication means if you are able to, you can ping from production to non-prod, non-prod to production. At least one way communication should be there. Okay. So that it can take or receive the backups.
Okay.
Done. Okay. Any other questions, Muthu?
Shanmukh,
Yes, yes, tell me.
it's about like master database.
Mm-mm.
If any master database get corrupted,
Mm-mm.
to restore that.
One thing, we cannot restore system databases. Okay, there is no chance to restore the system database. There is other way you can bring the databases. Okay, in safe mode, single user mode, and then you can restore it. Okay, restoring system database is a little bit critical. And again, what we can say, for that you have to restart the SQL server. You have to bring the. There are two options in that case. If your master is corrupted, one is you have to bring the database in safe mode or single user mode. Okay, and then you have to restore. The second option is you have to repair the SQL server. Okay, so there is an option. If you go to the SQL server, okay, there is an option. While uninstalling, you will get one option, repair. You can repair, and again you have to put your OS software by using that, not OS, sorry, I'm sorry, SQL Server RTM software. SQL Server RTM software, by using that software, you can repair the master database. That is also another way to fix the system databases corruption issues and all. But 99.99% is you won't get these kind of scenarios. But again, there is a chance to get sometimes you might have to restore the system databases and all. So the one, I guess, okay, I'm going to provide you one document. There it will be mentioned, there it will be neatly documented how to restore system databases and all. I'll provide you the document. Okay, you can go through it
Okay.
in case if you want how to do that and all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions, guys, in restorations? If no questions, that's it for
Shanmukh, I
today.
have
Yeah.
a question.
Yes, yes, yes.
Say, I'm started my restore for some.
Yes. Hello. Hello. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Shambhu
sir.
sir.
Okay, something happened to his network. Okay, done, fine. So anyway, guys, and again, backups and restores are performance killers. It will take time to take the backups. It will take time to restore the database. It's not like how simple that we just did now. As it is small 200 MB database, that's why it was restored quickly. Sometimes there might be a chance they will ask you the question. So I have 1 TB database, how much time it will take to take the backup? I have 1 TB database, how much time it will take to restore the database? The answer is usually if you are backing up to the local server, to the same server, for 1 TB, you can expect anywhere around 40 minutes to 1 hour. 1 TB to 2 TB, you can expect around 1 hour to 1.5 hour. More than 2 TB, you can expect around 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Mostly, if the database size is 1 TB, 40 minutes to 1 hour it will take, guys. Okay, while restoring also, okay, if the server is speed, if the server is having enough resources, if the server is good, then to restore a 1 TB database average, it will take, okay, 30 to 45 minutes like that. Sometimes it will take 1 hour also. It depends upon the disk IOPS and all. Okay, usually when we do restore logins, Sajal, I'll tell you in the migration concept. Okay, forget about it. As of now, we haven't discussed about jobs and all, right? I'll tell you how, I'll show you how to migrate the logins, how to migrate the jobs and all, nothing to worry. Okay, guys, so they will ask you sometimes how much time it will take to take the backup of 1 TB or 2 TB. So on an average, you can tell anytime like between one to 2 hours. Okay, so don't tell 5 hours, 6 hours for 1 TB, or don't tell 5 hours, 6 hours to restore a 1 TB database. Hardly it will take, depends upon the server speed. It will take a 1 hour to 2 hours. You can tell like this, average for 1 TB, you can tell 1 to 2 hours it will take. Okay. If you are confusing for 1 TB, it will take 1 to 2 hours. Clear, guys? Any issues?
Sir, I have questions, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Sir, as we discussed, we can change with recovery model to recovery, sir.
Yes, yes.
What about the recovery to no recovery, sir?
That's a good question. That's what I gave you the assignment. That's the question I gave you to complete the assignment. I want to change with recovery to with no recovery. Is it possible? I gave you the hint also. Okay, if you took one backup with no recovery, that will allow you to change with no recovery. Which backup I have to take? Either a full or differential or log or what other backups are allowing us. Okay, so that it will take the backup, it will bring the database with no recovery. Yes, Muthu, your question is like you are disconnected. Okay, so I am unable to hear your question. You can ask in case if you have question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, my question is like my backup is my restore is started for all three simultaneously. I can select all three files fully. So if it is that session is going on, by any chance, if that this restoration is failed due to some network issue or the service SQL service is stopped or improper maintenance.
Any issue, see, if you have 100 files also, once you started with one file, something happened, any issue again, okay, it won't be like it will continue from the next point. No, it won't continue from the next point. The whole restoration will be failed. You have to start again from the beginning. Even 99 backups are restored. Still only one backup is there to complete. Still the same issue. Again, the restoration will be failed and you have to restore the database from the beginning.
Okay. What is the status of the database during that?
Simply in
recovery?
restoring state, until
Okay.
the database is completely restored, the database state would be restoring state only.
So I have chosen with recovery also. So that also.
That also, see, if it is not
okay,
completed,
fine.
when it can run with recovery. Once the database is restored successfully at the end,
completed.
then
Okay.
at the end it can run recovery. The restore itself is failed, right? So it won't run anything. Simply the database will be in restoring state.
So once again, we need to start it from the
Or
beginning.
else you cannot see the database at all in the list. If it is failed completely, you cannot see. First of all, you cannot see the database in the list. Usually when all the backups are restored, if you are selecting all the backups at a time to restore, If all the backups are restored successfully, then only it will be restored. Something happened, okay, one backup is failed, but it will, okay, what it will do? It will roll back all the operations and you cannot see the database in the list at all. If you are restoring one by one, then you can see the database.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? Guys, is it clear? And let me ask you that survey. Let me go to that server. Let me lower all your hands. How many of you clear with the backups, guys? Backups and restores. How many of you clear with the backups and restores? Please raise your hands.
Sir,
Yes, yes, tell me.
sir, while backup, some reasons to fail.
Mhm.
So, is there any impact of server? Impact
No,
means
no,
down.
nothing happened. Only the database won't be restored. That's it. No impact on the server, guys. But again, if you are okay, backing up and restoring, and one more important point, guys, we don't usually prefer taking backups and restores in the business hours. Okay, if it is small database, that is okay, agreed. Okay, if it is a big database and all, try to skip taking backups and restoring the databases during business hours. Again, I told you, right? So it's a performance killers. Both backup and the restores, both are performance killers. No impact on the server, but if you are taking multiple backups at a time, might be there is a performance issues and all will be there. Okay, server won't be restarted. Nothing happened to the server if the restoration is failed and all. Nothing happened to the server. Okay, and guys, how many of you cleared backups with backups and restores? Shravanti, still you have doubts on backups and restores?
No, Shanmugh, I was thinking something.
Tell me, no problem. Yeah, related to the backups and restores.
Yeah.
And yeah, tell me. Any issues there with backups and restores? We don't have time. Tell me.
Let's say if we have one full backup and one differential backup and 50 log backups, while restoring at 49th backup, my restoring get failed. What happens? I need to start from the beginning.
One thing, okay. So the answer is yes. The thing is, if you are restoring all backups at a time, like how we did for 3 backups now, if you are doing all restores at a time, then the whole database, okay, it will be rollback. Even though it was failed at last minute, last second also, the whole activity will be rolled back and you cannot see the database in the list. Clear?
Okay.
It will be
Okay.
failed again. You have to start restoring beginning from the beginning. You have already restored a full backup with recovery, with no recovery. You have already restored a differential backup with no recovery, but you are trying to restore all the 50 log backups. Okay, in that case, only the log backups will be failed. The full and differential will be as it is.
Okay.
Okay, you can restore again the log backups restoring and all. That's what I said just now. Okay, if you are restoring one by one, it will be
Yeah, that is
completed.
better.
If you are
Yeah.
restoring all at a time, again you have to restore from the beginning.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, guys,
Yeah,
any
thanks.
questions? And yeah, no problem. Guys, tell me, guys, and let me. Yeah, you can chart. Tell me, guys, how many of you are like, how do you rate yourself in the backups and restores concepts? You can send a message in the chat. How do you rate yourself on a 5-point scale? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. Yes, of course, Muttu. There is a tagline. You have to practice. And guys, see, every time you don't get chance to learn again and again. That's why I'm trying to include as much as I can, but don't think in a negative way. What is this? All these are important or what? No, nothing. Whatever you understand, that is correct only. Okay, I'm trying to give as much as I can. That's what I'm doing. In that case, you might overload it, but nothing to worry, guys. I'm sorry for that, but I'm just trying to include all available and important points. That's it. Okay, so whatever you understood, that is correct only. Whatever you are clear, that is correct only. Nothing to worry and all. You have to know how to take the backups, how to restore the databases. That's it. If you are clear, that's fine. Okay, So yes, okay. So any issues, any doubts? If no doubts, then again we'll meet on Monday morning at 7 a.m. Monday we'll discuss about the automation, jobs and all, creating the jobs, maintenance plans and all. Monday we'll discuss it, and then it will continue. So, okay, guys. Any questions you can ask me? Otherwise, we are good to close.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me. We have only 1 minute. Tell me quickly.
ఓకే అంటే బ్యాకప్స్ అనేది MSDB మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది కదా అంటే
Agreed.
జాబ్స్
Agreed. In the jobs concept, I'll explain about
ఇప్పుడు
MSDB.
బ్యాకప్ ఫెయిల్ అయితే జాబ్ కూడా ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది కదా.
See, it depends. See, in job, how many steps are there? It depends. In job, one step will be backup and another step might be different thing. Okay, if job fails, how can you tell like if job fails, my backup will fails? If it is a backup job, if backup fails, yes, your backup job will fails. Okay, I'll explain about MSDB in the jobs concept. Nothing to worry. Okay, clear, Nokraju? I'll explain about MSDB concept in automation and backups role. Okay, right. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Okay, if we have anything, we'll discuss on the Monday, next Friday or Saturday. Muthu, what is this? There is no holidays, Muthu. We'll see. We'll discuss about the holidays. Okay, we'll discuss about the Sankranti holidays. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir.